The first time it happened, she woke up screaming his name, but he didn't remember her. Not her face, not her voice, not even the way she had kissed him the night before. And the worst part. This was normal in the Palace of Echoes. In the heart of the kingdom stood the most beautiful palace in the land. White walls, golden towers, gardens that bloomed all year. But the people whispered about it. They said, "Don't fall in love inside those walls. The palace will take it from you." Nobody knew how the curse started. Some said a jealous witch cursed the first king and queen. Others said the palace itself was alive, feeding on memories. But one thing was sure, any two people who loved each other inside those walls would wake up the next day as strangers. The royal family pretended it wasn't real. They held grand balls, forced marriages, and smiled like nothing was wrong. But every morning, servants found couples staring at each other in confusion, their hearts empty. Prince Adisa was different. He laughed at the stories. "Superstition," he said. "Love is stronger than some old curse." Then he met Lina. She wasn't royalty. Just a girl from the village, sharp-eyed and quick-witted, who sold herbs in the market. Adisa saw her arguing with a cheating merchant, outsmarting him without raising her voice. He was fascinated. They talked for hours that first day. Then every day after. He brought her books, she taught him about the real world outside the palace. They fell in love slowly, then all at once. And then Adisa made his mistake. He brought her inside the palace. They were careful at first. They never kissed inside the walls. Never said "I love you" where the palace could hear. But one night, during a storm, Lina stayed over. Adisa woke up to screaming. Lina was backed into a corner, terrified. "Who are you?" she demanded. "Why am I here?" His heart stopped. He tried to remind her, their first meeting, the jokes they shared, the way she laughed. Nothing worked. Her eyes were blank. The palace had taken her memories of him. Adisa refused to accept it. He brought her back to the market, hoping familiar sights would bring her back. And slowly, it did. She remembered him. They cried, held each other, promised never to go back to the palace. But Adisa was a prince. His duties called him home. So they found a loophole. They wrote letters. Dozens of them. Every memory, every feeling, every inside joke. They hid them in a box outside the palace walls. Every morning after Adisa slept inside, Lina would read the letters to him, and every time, his love came back. It worked. Until the king found out. The king was furious. "You're making us look weak," he yelled. "The curse is our secret. If people see you breaking it, they'll ask questions." He burned the letters. He locked Adisa in the palace. And he sent Lina far away. Adisa was broken. Days passed, and without the letters, his memories of Lina faded. Soon, he didn't even remember why he was sad. But Lina didn't give up. She disguised herself as a servant and slipped back into the palace. She found Adisa sitting alone in the garden, staring at nothing. He didn't recognize her. But this time, she was ready. She pulled out one last letter, the only one she had saved. She read it aloud, her voice shaking. And then, Adisa's eyes cleared. He whispered her name. They ran that night. Left the palace, the kingdom, everything. Nobody knows where they went. Some say they died in the wilderness. Others say they found a place where curses don't reach. But in the palace, the servants still talk. They say if you listen closely at night, you can hear two voices whispering just outside the walls. And if you're lucky, you might even see two shadows holding hands, running fast before the sunrise takes them away again.